All right, three, two, one.
What it is, YouTube? It's your boy,
Mike Maxis.
Solo Jolo.
And we are Critical Hit back again with another video. And we are here with our Superman review.
Superman review.
Oh God.
One and after.
Superman review. I gave it. We're gonna start off with our scores, man. I'm giving it 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
solid 9 out of 10 for me.
So I'm giving it 9.5, damn near a 10 out of 10. Yeah.
And mind you, I am nowhere near a DC glazer or a Superman glazer. My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I'm always going to give the Spider-Man movies the benefit of the doubt and grade them on a curve. I'm not grading any Superman or DC property on a curve. This was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed this shit.
I'm definitely a DC fan. I've always been more of a DC fan. Though, unfortunately for Superman, my favorite superhero has always been Red Hood. So, once again, I haven't really. It's hard to have liked most prior Superman anythings.
Yeah.
Even in animated and comics, because we've been in such a weird state of people trying to adapt the Superman character in such weird ways, or the Superman archetype, and spin it in such strange ways that it is confused what the original Superman is all about.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, this movie does a really good job of taking it back down to basics of what Superman should be. And honestly, I'm all for it. Snyder fans, hey, I'm sorry for you, but this is the one. this is the one right here. This is the one to get that dark, drowsy shit out my face. This is the one. This is the one. This movie was such a hard time to not have fun in. This movie was so fun. It really was the whole way through. There wasn't really a point where he was even too cringe that I rolled my eyes. It was the perfect amount of campy. It was the shot.
It's James Gunn camp though. Like it's like
exactly. It's
cheeky, tongue in cheek camp.
Exactly. It really is an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Damn near the perfect Superman movie for sure.
I don't see how anybody, even if they're harsh, I don't see and they're not like a bad actor, and they're not just, if they're rating it objectively, even I don't see anybody. I would be hard pressed to understand someone giving this below a 7.
For real.
And the 7, I'm ready to debate on. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I think the 7 is crazy.
Look. Let's just start it off by talking about what I feel, honestly, is probably the biggest difference between this Superman movie and a lot of other Superman movies. And that's probably just the lighting, the coloring, and the shots.
Yeah.
This movie looks really good, really colorful. It's always facing light. The sun, it's either the sun blowing most of the stuff out, or somebody in front of this. It's very light facing movie. Yeah. It's a very colorful, bright movie. And yes, that is Metropolis in my eyes. It always has been. It is even the shots where not much is going on are so colorful and so animated that it feels like there's always visually something stunning to look at. Even the scene where he's like seen in the trailers, or like the shot or the picture like the picture posters you've seen, where he's sitting down and like in the freaking room, and there's the big alien thing in the back.
Yeah, that scene was great.
It's such everything is so beautiful looking. It really is. Everybody gives also a really, really, really good go on these characters. They really do. Like on all cylinders, for real. And
everybody was just everybody's rent was due in this movie. I'm gonna say that right now.
For sure. Like,
freaking Pa Kent, his 2 minutes that he had on screen was awesome. He damn near made me cry on the mother.
Bro,
like, holy shit.
Real. Very real. If you haven't seen this movie, go see it.
Go fucking see
and
it.
And at this point, definitely, this early on, yes, we're getting completely into spoilers here. We're going to talk about the plot.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the plot and why we enjoyed this.
This movie is crazy.
Otherwise, the video already be over. Hey, the movie was dope. Go see it, everybody. I already see it.
Right. Look,
we're getting into it.
Look, when I say these characters are really good, I mean, they're introduced immediately. You get an understanding of what they're all about fairly quickly, and then they're immediately in play. And it's like, yes. It is. Yeah, I understand some people's sentiment on this movie being a little too fastball for them, but it's necessary.
I like it because there's a lot going on.
But there was and that's Metropolis. Metropolis is a big moving city. That's most of Superman's honestly stories is they're always constantly moving stories. You feel me? And it's like it is very much so kind of fast, but it's proper. I feel like it is proper. I feel like nobody has done a disservice in how little screen time they get.
And the movie's like 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Not even really a complaint, but the only thing I have to say about the characters, honestly, I wish we had more Mr. Terrific because I loved him. Man. Mr. Terrific is so awesome.
And we got a lot of Mr. Terrific. We
got a lot of Mr. Terrific, but I love some more Mr. Terrific. I love some more Mr. Terrific.
I feel like they're setting him up to be a really important character, and just
he can be. He is. Yes, we need that. Mr. Terrific goes so hard, bro. Mr. Terrific goes so hard. Hot Girl is awesome too.
Yes.
Freaking Guy Gardner is.
Hot Girl was hot in this one.
Yeah, look,
that bitch is kind of fine.
Look, Guy Gardner was absolutely hilarious. He's perfect. Yeah. He is Guy. I don't care. He does look old, but this guy is Guy Gardner. I don't care what you say. This guy is Guy Gardner. Very, very proper. Honestly, even down to what I thought initially was a strange pick for Lex Luthor. This is also a really good Lex Luthor. It's not what I think synonymously with the original character of a Lex Luthor, but this is a good Lex Luthor still. Lex Luthor does this movie a service. I don't know. You know, he isn't nearly as mature as what I'd like to visualize the Lex Luthor as.
But
neither is this Superman, you know. It is like
he definitely does crash out on, bro.
Hey, look. Don't touch that nigga dog, bro. Don't touch the dog, bro. You got me fucking. That's a low blow. Look. It's a good.
Where's the dog?
It's a good casting. This Lex Luthor it does movie service. I don't know. I liked it. Would I have enjoyed a more original sort of original, right? What I'd envisioned as a Lex Luthor in a movie like this, maybe, but I
think it would have been mid because Man of Steel was original and it was mid. So
it really wasn't. I don't care what they say. Man of Steel wasn't. This shit wasn't.
That's why it really wasn't. That's why I did.
Oh god! It really, man, look, this movie really. This movie blows almost. Not even almost every other Superman movie out of the water. I don't care what you say. It blows every other one out the water, bro.
Right, like it's way better. It's better than Superman Returns. It's better than Man of Steel.
This is the best Les Luthor
it's the best we've Superman had on screen since the Christopher Reeves job.
Yeah, this is the best Les Luthor we've gotten on screen. I feel so.
Yeah, the best non-animated Lex Luthor period
for sure. He did damn near.
Can we do a better? Can we have different depictions that maybe do better? Of course, but this one so far takes the cake.
I'm not good with actors and their names, but this guy is Lex Luthor. Damn near almost stole every scene he was in. He was really that good. He really was. Metamorpho was a very, very believable, very real character. Very good actor.
W Metamorpho.
It was again a character. I feel properly introduced, given just enough screen time, and it just flew off
Everyone
without
had
a
their
hitch.
Everyone had their proper screen time. for sure.
Everybody, it just flew
Like I
off
didn't
without
feel
a hitch.
like
Completely.
I didn't feel like nobody got enough. I just felt like I wanted more of everything.
Oh God,
you know what I'm saying?
For real, the president of Bolivia, or whatever.
Oh
the
my God, he
ambassador,
was fucking hilarious.
wherever he is of Bolivia, he was
He was
hilarious.
the president.
He was president. Okay, cool, president. Very funny. I love him.
He was basically Benjamin Netanyahu.
Bro, I love.
When that motherfucker threw his ass against the wall, and
bro, look, man, had everybody kissing up to him when he was in the country. Minute he got over there to licks, the nigga went to spit shining, boy. I'm telling you. That nigga got in front of licks and started doing tricks on it, bro. I'm telling you.
He kind of reminded me of like the evil version of Red Guardian, like David Harbour's Red Guardian. Like an evil version of that, where it's
Look,
it was fucking phenomenal.
This movie in general, honestly, was a lot funnier than I was expecting. But then again, it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be.
But the jokes were landing. It was actually funny.
This is actually good. And I feel like, yes, a Superman movie should have some color and comedy.
Yeah.
Yes. Superman isn't supposed to be angsty. He's supposed to be either bright and hopeful or slightly troubled.
Yeah, I'm so tired of the angsty Superman trope.
Look,
make your own character and make that motherfucker angsty. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we didn't need that. Whenever Superman should be on screen, the sun should be more bright than usual.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it's supposed to be, for sure. You know, the story of this movie, beat by beat, once again, like how they introduced these characters that traditional people definitely aren't familiar with. The story beats are also kind of snappy. You need to pay attention.
Yeah.
You need to keep. You can't take it.
You can't doze off, wander off, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck's going on? Why is there a kite?"
There's enough detail and attention and love in this movie that I can confidently say, if you type of person to take 5-minute bathroom breaks, you might miss something. You know.
But if you're a guy like me that pisses like a fucking Olympian in under fucking 60 seconds, and I can get in and out of there, I only missed. You counted 60. It was like a minute and some change.
Look, real.
Maybe like 75 seconds of this movie I didn't see, but I ain't missed nothing. I just missed like them saying that he has kryptonite poisoning.
For real, the action scenes, every action scene in this movie was awesome.
Every one of them. There was no, was like, oh, okay.
One of the Superman was getting his ass beat was awesome.
He got his ass beat in the greasiest way.
When they went up against that big ass monster in the middle of the city, it was awesome.
It was funny.
Wrong God.
Funny as hell. Dark Art, look, poking this nigga in the eye.
Bro, the hot girl came up. Hot girl was smacking this motherfucker in the eye, fool. I was like, what is going on? Very funny. The fact they did to Guy Gardner to kill this thing took me out.
Mr. Terrific killed it. The fucking the kaiju. Remember, he fucking put his teeth. He made him swallow the teeth spheres, and then he exploded his stomach.
For me, look.
Guy Gardner put the muzzle on him.
Okay, that's what it was. I was like, he did something to his mouth. Yeah. He put the muzzle on him. Right. But look, the fact that it took him to kill the monster, and Superman was immediately boomed. Like,
yeah,
like, you know, is every conversation between him.
They did all that to kill that monster. And they immediately hold Superman out because of some shit like
that. Look, every conversation, all the arguments between him and Lois. Like, this movie really does, I feel like, do a good job at putting us like day in the life of Superman. This is the fuck shit he got to deal with. Yeah. This is the fuck shit we got to deal with completely beat by beat. And it's like, this was lit. You feel me? I guess technically speaking, early, like the first half of the movie is kind of technically slower than like the second half, technically, purely semantically speaking.
Yeah.
But because like
as far as the story beats specifically,
we'll start the story beats specifically. Cause like when that second half kick off and it's really go time, and he flies back from his home. It's like, oh shit!
It's really go time.
From then on. It's go time.
I mean, technically, it's go time the whole movie because it's fast in the beginning. But it's like for the plot, like we are in this moment we're in the moments longer for in the second half.
Yeah, for real.
And I appreciated that.
Yeah,
I appreciate just getting us up to speed and getting this shit going in the first half because you had a whole lot to set up and establish in the first half.
Exactly.
Like this movie had. That's why I'm not gonna agree with complaints about pacing. They're valid, but I don't agree with because this movie had to do so much.
Yes.
In under 2 hours.
Exactly.
This movie had to do so much. And so it was like the way they did it, I think it was a masterclass in storytelling. A masterclass in what's the word? We was just saying pacing. A masterclass in pacing because when you with the circumstances you have,
like what all you wanted to do with this,
what all you had to do and needed to do and wanted to do,
it did this pretty well.
The time allotted, did this pretty well. Without it being a 3-hour movie, we sure got everything we needed.
Any other director, this would have been a bloated movie. This was done,
or it wouldn't have gotten enough of anything.
Right on God, this was pretty well, man. This is pretty good. That second half of the movie, the action scenes, especially in the second half of the movie, were so good. That last fight with him and Ultraman,
bro, the way Ultraman was doing him, and then the way he ended up doing, bro, that German suplex this nigga did,
bro,
the fucking primary Lotus from space,
bro. It's like this thinking every fight scene from the second half of the movie blew my mind. Every single moment, I was like, yo, like you have a reason to sit on the edge of your seat with every fight scene for real. This is a very, once again, like A Day in the Life of Metropolis. This is a very comic book movie. It really is. So there are also obviously the fantastical, weird ass comic book element shit, like the fact that Lex Luthor just randomly is able to make pocket dimensions, and this is like, for sure.
But they show you that right at the beginning. He doesn't just pull it out of his ass. Like, no, he has the pocket dimension.
Right, it's
the whole reason he's, it's the whole.
Right, these are
an integral part of how he's even doing the stuff he's doing in the movie.
These are experienced characters at this point. They've been doing this for a while.
And I think that's refreshing as far as Hollywood's take on doing solo superhero movies, especially during a reboot. And it's like, no, we don't need to get Superman as a baby flying from space, and we don't need to see Krypton blow up. We don't need to see that.
It's like we don't get a scene of Superman doing something and Lex Luthor, look at this, and then he knows all his moves. No, Lex Luthor already knows all his moves. There's already chemistry there. They already know of each other for real.
This felt like what it is. You know what I thought was cool? This felt like what a sequel to this movie would have been back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's like we already the origin movie was 1. And this would have been Superman 2 in like 2008 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if we got this back in the day, this would have been like
this would have been like a sequel. Yeah,
this would have been a
for
sequel.
Sure. No.
But it's good. That's not to diminish it at all. That's actually a good thing.
To elevate it, the fact that this was the first one, it makes it even better. Honestly, I genuinely. Like I mentioned earlier, like every scene feels like it has so much attention to detail and love. There's a lot of scenes in this movie where it's a blink if you miss it detail, and it's just like, look at that. If you know DC Comics type shit. Right. It's like there's a lot of those that happen.
Every 2 frames, it was another Easter egg.
It really felt like that. It really did. It beautiful that that's the case. Honestly, I love to have more of that. I'd love to have more of that, especially with something like DC for sure.
Yeah,
Jimmy Olsen was such a. I didn't expect to like Jimmy Olsen so much. I thought it was just gonna be a forgettable, whatever daily play the case. Nigga, Jimmy Olsen was
hilarious.
awesome.
And he's MVP. There's so many fucking MVPs.
He was the right. There's so many MVPs, and the fact that Jimmy Olsen is one of them is
that's what I like. James Gunn doesn't write useless characters.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen a James Gunn movie where it's like, damn, he didn't use this character for nothing. It's like depictions and other stuff for like your favorite comic book characters aside. For the story, he doesn't have characters in his story that serve no purpose.
Yeah.
They serve no purpose to the plot. Because there's a lot of directors that would have had some people in here. They might have had the same characters, but they wouldn't have been nowhere near as important.
Look,
there's just been some characters that was here in the first half of the movie and we never see again.
Yeah, no, it was insanely hard to even try to be bored with this movie.
Nicholas Hoult, that's what.
Nicholas Hoult, right.
That was his name.
Very, very, very fun movie. Genuinely is up there in just DC media.
We didn't even have to be drunk to have a good time at this. Like we wasn't planning on having alcohol, but we was like, no, because I want to really I want to really make sure I enjoy it, and I enjoyed it for the movie's merits on its own, not just because I would have enjoyed anything in the state of mind that I was in.
I feel like every piece of Superman media needs to take note of this one. This is
branch it out even further, dog. This is how a comic book, like the DCU, is in good hands. Like I thoroughly believe that because the MCU is like, I don't want to say it's in shambles, but they're at a really low point. They need to get it together. I'm hoping they're getting it together with this Fantastic Four stuff, and we move on to cool. But like the more I'm hearing about Doomsday and all this other stuff, the less excited I'm getting for it, honestly. So I'm turning to the DCU to, get my good comic book movie fix. I don't need a comic book movie just for comic book movie sakes. I want good shit, man. And this is good shit.
Yeah.
This is good shit.
Yeah, we're back. We're back, boys.
The only thing arguable about this movie is whether it's a 9 or a 10.
Look, genuinely. We're back with this one, boys. We're back.
We're back, man.
We're officially back.
So yeah, we gave our official rating at the beginning, I think, but we're gonna do it again. Officially, critical hit rates: Superman, James Gunn Superman, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for sure.
9 out of 10, everybody.
Out of the park with this one, boys. We so fucking back.
We are back, guys.
So back.
But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes, and we'll see you guys on the next critical hit. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of Superman if you've seen it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell us why. Hey, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.